it this one or this one? We'll find out in a moment in this game of hide and seek as these 9 celebrities: Abe Pagoda, Alice Guthrie, Joanne Close, Dick Sovier, Dan Murray, Liz Torres, Robert Hedges, and Marjorie Partner all join us in playing Break the Bank. Now meet our host, Tom Kennedy. Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome to Break the Bank.
You're watching Wits. If you're playing the right way, just make sure that you tune in to Wits. You're watching Wits. If you're playing the right way, just make sure that you tune in to Wits. You're watching Wits. If you're playing the right way, just make sure that you tune in to Wits. You're watching Wits. If you're playing the right way, just make sure that you tune in to Wits.
And good evening to those of you that are here. How y'all doing? Hope you guys are all doing well out there. Restream's being a pain in the butt again. Yeah, I know. It's like it never fails, does it? Or is D Live this time? I'm not sure which. You just have to work with what you got, right? How's everybody doing tonight? Happy Saturday, the 16th of November. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope everybody's having fun, having a good weekend. For those of you that are on the channel, welcome to the List Wits Game Show. For those of you that are not on the channel, why not? That's just my simple question. Why are you not on the channel? Because you don't love me? Whoop, hold on. I screwed that one up. I thought I fixed all of those. Damn it. I thought I fixed all those. I guess I didn't. Actually, I think it's still pulling them from the wrong place. I thought I had caught all my bugs, but apparently I left one out. What's my line? Items, topics, text. Don't know. Oh, I gotta go to. Give me 1 minute, guys, because apparently I gotta go take care of a pup before he goes nuts. All right, come on. Up the stairs. Up the stairs. You guys gotta bear with me. He's old. And he's worn out. And he's stubborn. Not how I had intended to start that by leaving you guys in the quiet for any length of time. But sometimes it just happens that way. Sometimes it just happens that way. And then we gotta wing it from that point on. Of course, that's about all we ever do around here is wing everything. Yeah, for some reason, Restream was being a little slow and sending stuff across, Spock. Why is... It pulled up one that I don't know where it pulled it from. That is weird. I don't have a Saturday Night Live one in here. Oh, yes I do. Do 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 do. So you guys gotta bear with me 1 minute as I'm cleaning up one little item. I'm hoping I got everything fixed. One letter added. No, they don't. You just type A, B, C, D, E, F, G till you get to the right one. Yeah, I know. No, it's. I was hoping that it like. But I know what you mean. Yeah, I know. It's like I either have to turn off spell check completely, in which case you guys would kill me, or I have to start getting rid of some one letter answers. I'm just not sure which. All right, play. There we go. Need my music. I knew there was something wrong. So it's going to be a semi-short show tonight. It's not going to be our long 3 hours. And the reason for that is, again, I got to go to work in the morning. Somehow I volunteered for overtime. Again, it's weird. It's like, the official shift is like 30 minutes. But I'm like, I'm not coming in for just 30 minutes of work. Not happening. So I got up this morning at 5 o'clock. Got to the office at 7. I could have gotten, I was like, basically, I walked in, logged into everything, logged out, and left, and I would have covered the shift. So I pretty much stayed for like 3 hours. It was about 3 hours. I got to actually clean up some files, get some work done, and found out good news for the D-Livers. And some bad news for the mixers. The good news for the D-Livers. The new creative bot is working. So you guys can earn whammies. You can guess at the 4-letter word. And you can get wheel spins. The bad news for the mixers is somehow I have connected both of my known email accounts to a mixer account. So now I got to go see about making a third email account somewhere so I can set up a bot for Mixer. Yeah, I know. It's like really, really, really confusing, isn't it? And the weird thing is, though, if I log in with my second email, it says you can't log in with this email. It's already attached to an account. Okay. So I log in with my primary. I log right in. I can't figure out how to detach my second email from Mixer. I can't figure it out. I tried most of the time when I got home. Is how do I detach my secondary account so I can use it for a bot account? Because I think the Mixer one will be the Monty Hall bot. I got the software for it. So it doesn't look that hard to set up, but I can't set it up. So I got to go find some freebie cheap some dumb freebie email account or a forwarding account so I can do a new register for Mixer. So Mixer guys, I apologize. I will get there at someday. I thought today was going to be the day. I really did. I got the D-Live bot working. I'm like, oh, good. Now let's go work on the Mixer side. Best laid plans always go wrong. Always, never fails. It never fails. It is basically, I've got it, I don't got it. did find out there are actually 192 of these What's My Line games available. I wish it would quit repeating them. I know I haven't been through 192 of them yet. I know I haven't. And I'm not going to delete the ones I have because in case we get new players, they gotta have something old to look at and compare to, right? So tomorrow, after I get out of the office, I'll either try to work on Mixer, or I'll try to work on Quizzies, or I'm going to go to GameStop and I'm going to go get GT and play it. I haven't decided which yet. Bubbles still won't tell me what she wants for Christmas. That's not helping the day. The dog is being a pain in the butt again. And that's about it for since yesterday. Or since Thursday. So what's new in y'all's world, folks? What's been the good news? Or the bad news? Or the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious news? You guys gotta help me out. At least converse, talk, say something. Alright, I think that's working. Yay! Multitasking. What are you doing, Spock? Are you like doing cleaning and play and watching and let's see, podcast reading and writing dirty letters? I'm just asking. It could be a lot of doing about anything. It could be a lot of anythings. Alright, so hopefully nope, I'm not doing that one again. There we go. Running updates, watching a TV show, feeding pets, giving you advice on dinner. You're not cooking dinner as well? Shame on you. Shame, shame, shame. You're not cooking dinner. You're just giving advice on dinner. So like I said, guys, tonight will probably be a very, very short episode. It'll probably be a list, maybe one game. Nah, no excuses. You got two hands. You do an update on the computer. You can basically sit back and do nothing with it. And he's scratching again. Give me a minute, folks. Ah. yeah, and I lost my crystal ball today. Or last night. Ah. Man, I'm pulling the studio down around me. We're doing absolutely fantastic. Can't you tell? Took you long enough to say something, Red. Thanks. No, apparently I had the crystal ball sitting on the table with the prizes. And the cat decided she wanted it on the table. And the table is not steady. That's why I don't put much on it. Well, guess what? Guess what went for the ride? Yep. The crystal ball just basically hit the floor, and all that fancy stir 'em up juice just got sent everywhere. It was disappointing to say the least. It was very disappointing to say the least. So I don't have a crystal ball anymore. So the only person that we have that can tell the future is Paul. So if you ever want to know about the future, just ask Paul. Yeah, it was a nice thing to have for a prop. But we don't have it no more. Kitty cat broke it. And I almost wanted to break the kitty cat. It was close, Red. It was close. But I decided I'd rather have the living cat. I can always go replace the crystal ball. You can always replace a prop. You can't always replace a kitty cat. But that's why I have always said kitty cats are demon spawn. But nobody ever believes me. Now do you guys believe me? Oh, she had to buy me diet soda. We're going to fix that. And we're fixing that right now. I don't know why she goes to Hardee's, buys me a whole bunch of stuff, and then buys me diet soda. It's not a balancing act. It's not like all them calories are going to go away with one diet soda. And for some reason, despite the fact that it's been like 30 degrees outside, I have been dehydrated. I have been dehydrated like all day long. It's like I couldn't get enough coffee. I couldn't get enough soda. I couldn't get enough water. It was just kind of weird. Not sick, but weird. Nope, but I saw the after effects in the photo. I saw the photo after effects. I was like, damn. It was a pile of stuff just everywhere. I'm gonna say at least he didn't use a Lucille or something, because then I'd really worry about him. But now he's got to top it. Let's see how he tops it. That'll be the question. got so many glasses down here right now. I have my coffee cup ready. I have my soda ready. I have like the beer ready. Or I should say the ale. But yeah, I saw the pile of everything in the ball pit and side sheep and yeah, I can see it happening. I can see it happening. Because if the stories about what he did get out, it'll be like, what the hell have we been missing? But I've been saying that for the 7 years. I'm thinking 6.0. 7 years, because he never did it. Well, I guess officially 6. Yeah, because I think he started reading. He renumbered everything, right, from 1 to 6. And it's like, we've been trying to tell you guys, there are certain shows you shouldn't miss that are real shows, and that's one of them. So yeah, like I said, guys, tonight will be short for the most part because, like I said, I have to be up at like 5 o'clock again in the morning. And I had something else I was going to mention. And I don't even remember what it was. It'll come to me at some point. Like I said, I'm one of those people, I lose my train of thought like a million times. And then I'll jump back on the track like a million times later. And everybody be like, what are you talking about? I'm like the fizz of the camera. And for those of you that don't know that analogy, watch Nerdy Effect. Of course, I don't know what else Fizz actually watches. Does Fizz actually watch anything else? Maybe Delve. That's a good question. Never seen him in anything else. I know, that's what I'm trying to think. What else does Fizz watch that he fizzes people on? Like I said, I've seen him in I think I've seen him in NorCal's occasionally, and Delve. I think that's it. I think that's his channel watching thing. So yeah, like I said, so I spent most of the morning getting Creative Bot working, Bob Barker Bot, on DLive. So if you are watching on DLive, you can now earn whammies for watching. Well, that's just because the font changed. I could always reset the font so you can't count the letters, Fred. I could do that and then it would go away. All right, now there we go. All right, that one's working. All right, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, it's going to be an early night, so we're not really wasting a lot of time prepping for anything. We're just going to go for it. And for tonight's list, and ladies and gentlemen, if you have never seen the list before, it's very, very, very simple. It is, let me reset that. It is Family Feud without the points. Basically, what we do, ladies and gentlemen, is we give you a word, a phrase, a theme, a topic, a category of anything that has at least 10 legitimate answers. Tonight, we are looking for time phrases. We are looking for words and phrases that contain the word time. And again, there are many possibilities, but only 10 were selected. There are only 10 that made the cut tonight. And I gotta get my list up so I have it. So the word time can be at the beginning of the phrase, it can be in the middle of the phrase, it can be at the end of the phrase. And behind one of these will be a small prize. Behind one of these will be a shot at the vault. And behind one of these will be a one-player game. And I actually got around to fixing 3 of those today. I'm still kind of stumped as to one of my picture object files not working. I can't seem to find that one yet. I had to literally print out my entire list. I had to print out my entire list of photos because every item has a photo associated with it. And then I had to go through the files and say, is this one in here? Nope. Is this one in here? Nope. So it was kind of like, or I should say, yep. So I had to go in there and reorganize my entire list that way. And it was, it's like eye crossing. It was like by the time I was done, it was heaven help me. I don't want to look at another file. Now, my quick question is just so you guys, have we done this one before? Because there's a couple that I don't have on here that I would have thought would have been there in a heartbeat. There were a couple that weren't in my file. So I'm thinking I had to have done this once before. Okay, so I have done this because Time Lord is not in my file. And you guys know me, Time Lord would have been in there. So I think I'd already taken out about 10 of these. And I am going to say number 6, I do not expect anybody to get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I kind of think I'll get them. Number 6, I'm going to say is going to be tough. Uh-oh, challenge accepted. So I expect to see some weird yeses from Red. I definitely expect to see some weird yeses from Red. Let's see, what else, what else, what else, what else, what else? Damn. And I knew I was going to be doing a lot of yawning because I was up at 5 o'clock. Only time will tell. Unless you're a secret breaker, and then you tell. All secret breakers always tell everything. Are you a secret breaker, Red? That's my question. A stitch in time saves 9. And also repairs the black holes of the world, of the universe. You just go through and you get the needle and the thread and you sew up all the time gaps. Time of your life. That would be every show that I ever do. That's my favorite thing in the week, is doing shows. I know, it's an addiction. That's what I think it is. I think it is officially an addiction to do the streams. But don't tell anybody I ever admitted to that. Because then they'll send me to Streamers Anonymous. And they'll make me say, you're not allowed to watch Twitch. You're not allowed to watch DLive. You're not allowed to watch YouTube. You're going cold turkey. No! Could you imagine that in today's world? I can't either. You want to talk about withdrawal syndromes? That would be me. Now, how would you know that, Red? Have you been peeking? You got my bedroom bugged? Well, in that case, like, you better hide those good tapes. Ooh. I know I haven't used that one before. Oh, that doesn't see it because that just kind of sits in the studio. So now, so apparently you got a witness of the cat breaking the crystal ball. I'm just saying, if you got this camera in there, you got proof she broke it because it's like right facing the table. But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, I want to thank you for being here on a Saturday evening. Like I said, I was going to do Saturday matinee, but I just didn't have the energy. It was like the energy really didn't kick in until I saw 5 o'clock hit. And then it's like, I got a show to prep. And it was like right after that point, it's like, I was just boom, 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 boom. Let's do it. It's like a switch gets turned on. You guys ever had that? You're like really lethargic. You really don't care what you're doing. And then all of a sudden, it's like, whoo, up and at 'em. It's sort of like that mystery Red Bull that you know you didn't drink, but you think someone spiked you. So it's like mystery Red Bull, and I'm trying to think of a drug that's an upper. Trying to think of one. I don't know, because I don't know my drugs. No, officially that's Times Square. Spock. That would officially be a plural. Which there are none of on the list tonight. I've been actually trying to avoid that. So I've been trying to avoid putting in some of the the oddball ones. Because the lists have actually been kicking people's butts lately. So I figure I'm going to do it to be fair and just be straightforward as much as I can. Because I like seeing the list get cleared out. I do like seeing the list get cleared out. But they've been so few and far between lately. They have been so few and far between. What was I going to ask? There was something you had messaged me about, Red.
Yes, it's a $1.98 beauty show. An entertainment spectacular if ever there was one, where beauty is Tonight, the $1.98 beauty show will continue its relentless
Shoot, what was it?
those other so-called beauty contests. And although this is not a real contest, we will bring you our version of the All-American Beauty. That one-of-a-kind girl who not only has personality and poise,
It had something to do. Oh, it had something to do with the emotes.
beauty show will be bringing you tons of talented and beautiful women every single week. Happy women.
Yeah, that's what it was. It had something to do with the emotes. Thank you. Channel points. So, was there a link for this or something? Because I don't remember seeing anything about this since the updates. Or is it a Streamlabs only thing? Because I saw that and I'm like, okay, that'd be cool. Because I watch a lot of streams I don't sub to. But if I use the points,
Let's all play What's My Line?
I'm gonna have to have. You're gonna have to send me the link with the information about them, if you can find it. Like I said, because they're separate from your points. So basically, if a channel rewards you with points, like whammies, you can spend whammies for emotes. I mean, that's what it sounds like, but I just want to be sure. And then they probably have this rule like, no, you got to name them points or something like that. I could see them doing that. And it's like, spoil sports. Like I said, I'll have to look and see. Because I meant to ask you about, because I was late getting to some messages, and I saw that came in last week. And it was the point show below the chat bar, and you can spend points to highlight your question, change the mode, etc. All right, give me a minute, because I'm going to see. Shows how little I actually paid attention to some stuff. Damn it. Oh, I forgot to change the date on my damn show stream, too. Duh. I'm not seeing them. Alright, I'll have to look later. I will have to look later. I wonder if they're trying to do. I wonder if they're trying to debot. Because that sounds like a lot of what the bots are supposed to do. But with a few extra things. I'm wondering. That sounds like what they're trying to do. I will say Red was close enough on that one. I will say you were close enough on that one. In no time at all, in no time flat. Close enough. Yeah, at least for government work. Even though we're not the government. Double time, time and a half. Nope, you got to pay me triple time. Yep, I want triple time pay. But yeah, it's kind of. I felt stupid this morning when I got to the office because, like I said, I had volunteered for overtime this morning and I volunteered tomorrow morning. And I, for some reason, was thinking it was going to be a couple hours. And we have known as what is workforce management, which is basically what they use to keep track of your time, what times you're supposed to come in. And I go click Saturday, or today, and it says 7 to 7:30. And that's it. 7 to 7:30. So basically, I almost wasted an eighth of a tank of gas to work 30 minutes. Not happening, folks. I will be nice enough to do an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Half an hour? No. I'm gonna have to start volunteering for more Saturday and Sunday mornings just so they'll fix their scheduling. Because I'm waiting to see if they're gonna punish me for like working over the half hour. And if they do, I am going to rip them a new one. I really am. Because who requests that you fill a half-hour overtime slot? Who requests you fill a half an hour of an overtime slot? That's like saying we want you to come in and spend more money to come in than we're going to pay you to work. You can see the look on my face, right? Makes no sense. zero sense. It's like if you're going to put in, you need somebody for a shift or part of a shift, make sure you put in that you need them to work at least half of a shift. Because otherwise, you're never going to get anybody to volunteer to do it unless they're already there. So yeah, so basically, I worked that half hour and 2.5 hours extra. And the good news is, at least it's overtime, right? At least I think it puts me back into overtime. Because at least during the week when they ask, it's like an hour and a half in the morning. That makes sense. That makes sense. This 30 minutes, I still don't get it. Let's see. What else? So let's see. We lost a lot of bowling yesterday, but we're still in first. And Red, I'm going to tell you, you've been nowhere close to number 6. Of course, you haven't been close to 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. Just so you know. Trying to help you out a little bit. But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, I'd like to welcome you to the List Wits Game Show, where we do some of your favorite, not so favorite, some of your better known, some of your not so well known tributes to television game shows. Remember when you'd come home from school and you'd sit back and you'd watch Monty Hall, Let's Make a Deal, Alex Trebek, your answer must be in the form of a question. No bankrupts, no whammies. Damn, I'm not doing so well staying awake. Oh, and I busted up one of the cars today. One of the die-cast cars. It was on the shelf. I had the jacket on, and as I walked by, the jacket caught the car and knocked it to the floor. It is now officially going in the... Chuck, you got another couple of pieces that are coming your way. Which I apologize and I did not do today. I did not get any packages sent out because I literally forgot to put them in the car. I did. I got up and I came down to the studio and I started getting some of my stuff together, and I went right back upstairs, got in the car, left the house, got to the office, looked over at my passenger seat, and there were no packages. Oops. So I apologize. It was a brain boofing moment. Ooh, that'd be the name of a good show. Brain boof. It was a total boof of a moment. That was one reason I was going in early, was because I could stop off at the post office and get the packages out. And I just spasmed. And like I said, the worst thing was the spasm didn't happen until... Alright, which source is missing? It dropped a source. Wow, it stopped my Ustream source. Why did you stop my Ustream source? Evil, evil, evil creature. Airtime, screen time. I kind of like the screen time one. That's a good one. Is that actually in my file? Yep, that's actually already in my file. It says 8 out of 11. Periscope stop Facebook stopped. Ustream stopped. I wonder what. I guess Ustream don't love me no more. Oh well. So yeah, like I said, so the next small thing. There you go, Spock. Now I like that. When I say weird ones, I like that kind of weird. Doesn't mean it's right, but I like that kind of weird. So yeah, so I've got the bot for DLive working. We have the bot for Twitch working. I got to figure out what I want the bot to do for the DLivers that it doesn't do for the Twitchers. I got to figure that one out. Since the Twitch guys get the two free whammy questions, I need to come up with something I can do on the DLive side. And supposedly, when I get this Mixer one running, whatever happens on Twitch actually carries over to Mixer. So we'll have to see if that does work. I really wish I had time to sit down and write a trivia, or I wish I had time to sit down and use the trivia bot and like get it to do all services. Just get the source code and start playing with it and see what it does. But I just don't have that kind of time. Like I said, I spend all my time reworking the games, revamping the games, cleaning the games up, loading new questions. I need a staff. Does anybody want to work for like peanuts? Literally peanuts? I'll just send you guys bags of peanuts for payment. Time speedered. Time speeders. Time speeder. Okay. Never heard of that one. Never heard of that one, believe it or not. Wow, so we are 26 minutes into the list. And we've gotten one. Yeah, well, packing peanuts, newspaper, bubble wrap. So yeah, so I am definitely going to remember to put some of these packages in the car Monday, or actually tomorrow, so they're in the car for Monday. So when I leave the office, I'll look over, I'll see the boxes like, oh, post office run. And then once I do that, then I'm going to split yours up, Red, so I get a ton of yours out, not everything. I got to remember to do the customs form, which will be the nightmare from hell with yours. It's going to be worse than a nightmare from hell. Because, yeah, I have got to make room, and to make room, I got to get stuff shipped. Stand the test of time. Oh, that would be me. Well, what I'll probably do is, because I know you've got at least, I can't, the boat is going to be like impossible right now. I know you've got a couple of the vault ones. So I'll probably try to put those together and then kind of finagle the numbers. Like I said, I still haven't figured out why you or Show have never been hit with the VAT charges. Because I know I have sent packages to you guys up there in value. I know I have. Ooh, I like the Time Warner one. Yeah, no, you told me you got hit by nerd, which makes no sense. That was the only thing in there, right? Because what they're supposed to do is they're supposed to look at the customs form, and then whatever the value on the customs form is what they're supposed to use. Unless that thing's heavier than I remember, and I don't remember it being that heavy. I do not remember it being that heavy. Unless he labeled it art or something. But I've never done that. It's always just been collectibles. He put down 15, that's what it was worth, and they charged 35. Maybe it was his handwriting. Because like I said, I looked it up. It's like anything under 40 to Canada shouldn't have a charge to it. Oh, well, that's true. You got Dr. Jekyll's autograph on there. They might have charged you for biodecontamination from hell. Besides which, we know it can't be my autograph because my autograph goes on every letter, which probably brings the value down. Listy signed a letter. Let's take $10 off the value. Wow, guys, we have only gotten one time phrase. One. This might be one of those episodes where it's a list and that's it. Because I am not satisfied with one. No. Where's Miss Falling to like run the table on you guys? That's the question. Where's Miss Falling? She just run the table. He charged 3 times what it's worth. It's only supposed to be 10% of value, not 300%. I know. That's why I was like, was it his handwriting? Unless you caught somebody trying to do a con job. I mean, it is Canadian Post. They lose packages. They break packages. They overcharge for packages. I mean, it's possible. Audit. Third time is the charm. Problem is we're not even up to the third one yet, Spock. We're on the second one. I know. That's why you guys need to have like a overthrow. See, you know what I say? I say we make Alberta part of the United States every time I ship a package. And then after the package is delivered, we can flip you back over to Canadian. How's that sound? time after time after time after time after time. Better luck next time. That's what the list is saying to you guys right now. That's what the list is saying right now. It's like, nope, better luck next time, boys and girls. um, let's see. What else? Takeover was tonight. It's probably where most of my crowd is watching Takeover. I'll get you, Gadget. I'll get you next time, Gadget. How's that? Wait. Let's see if I can get it gravelly enough. I'll get you next time, Inspector Gadget. No, I can't do Dr. Claw. I'd like to be able to do Dr. Claw, but it doesn't quite work. Doesn't quite work.
That's how we play. Now, you see it. Now you see it.
What, he did a Dr. Claw thing?
Henry, thank you. Hi, everybody. Welcome again to Now You See It.
Give me a minute. I want to check something. Thought I may have missed one. Nope. Okay, I did not miss one. You mean like the one that I have to send to Trance? I think that one's already packaged up. Yeah, I think, or no. Actually, I think Chuck's got the Inspector Gadget one. Yeah, I think Chuck's got the Inspector Gadget bag. I'll get you next time, Inspector Gadget. A little closer. The one that has a bunch of pieces. Oh, I think that's the one he's got the complete one for. Yeah, I think that's the one where you got to get the legs, the body, the head, the arms. Because the one I'm sending to Trance or to Chuck, I think it's like the larger McDonald Land one, but it's only like the body up and the hat. Go Gadget, Gasparilla. I don't know why I said Gasparilla. Duh. Go Gadget Copter. He should have been Dr. Gauntlet. No. I like Dr. Claw. You know, the funny thing was, and I don't know if you guys know this about that, but Gadget is a goof. You guys know that, right? Penny and Brain were the geniuses. From what I remember, it was Maxwell, it was Don Adams' idea to make Inspector Gadget a total bumbler. When they originally, if I remember rightly, they said they wanted him to be a legitimate, clean spy or a good spy, and Don Adams said, no, we got to do it off of Get Smart. We're just going to make him incompetent. Could you imagine an Inspector Gadget that wasn't incompetent? I can't either.
And now, here is America's #1 clock watcher.
Because they want him to be more James Bond than Maxwell Smart. But Don said, you want me to do this, you got to change the whole thing. Because it was his idea. Ever see the pilot episode where you? Now, are you talking about on Get Smart, or are you talking about on Inspector Gadget? Spock. But yeah, I remember. Like I said, I'm old. I remember all those old shows. What do you call that thing you bury and dig up 25 years later? You call it the dead bodies you didn't want anybody to find. And then you forgot where you buried the bodies and accidentally dug them up. Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. Damn, why is freaking Restream's chat so far behind? It's just weird. That's just weird. It like froze up again. Oh, that's exactly what it did. It froze up. Come on, Restream, get yourself together and working. Oh, so you're talking about, yes, I do remember from Get Smart where he had the mustache, um, and I'm trying to remember, he had it because he was doing another show, or he had done another episode or something for another show, and it just so happened to overlap. That's what we need. We need, let's see, spy movies and spy TV shows. Mission Impossible, Get Smart, Inspector Gadget. No, because I could do too many movies. Night and Day, yeah, I don't like that idea. Or the one with Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie. What was that one? I can't think of what that one was now. I do. I need to put together a Doctor Who list. I need to put together a Star Trek one. I need to put together a Star Wars one. I do need to make some nerdy ones. Because I was leaning towards Star Trek Races, Doctor Who Planets and Enemies, and Star Wars. I don't know what I would do for Star Wars. I've done a Marvel one before. I have done a Marvel one before. I've done a Batman one before. I've done actually a couple of Batman ones. What was the Marvel one I did? Because I had done it right after Captain America had come out. I refuse to do a Spider-Man one because that's Nerdy's forte. Did I do a Justice League Unlimited one? No, I did not do a JLU one. That's one I should have done. Is like characters in the JLU universe. I'm trying to think, have I done a Marvel one then? I thought I did. Maybe I haven't done a Marvel one. The problem is, how would I narrow down a Marvel one, though? Like, for instance, Batman's easy. I can just do Batman's enemies. DC, I could do Justice League Unlimited. Spider-Man, I could probably do Spider-Man enemies. I don't know. I gotta think. What would I do for a Marvel one though? No, I do. I definitely do need to put together. And like I said, Star Wars. I am not that much into Star Wars folklore. Well, dude, you realize how long that would be? I'm trying to remember. What was it? What was I? Oh, I remember what the Marvel one was going to be. The Marvel one was going to be boyfriend, girlfriend, significant others. And I never got around to doing it just because I didn't have time to go look it up. All right, we have only gotten one on this list. This is not going to work. We have only gotten one on the list. All right, let's see. Because I know I can remake the Batman one. Because I already know which ones I would use. I would use villains and actors who played those villains. Or actors and actresses. Because you can't forget Catwoman. DC, Marvel, Doctor Who. This would be enemies. Star Trek would You'd really have to know Star Trek lore to know all the planets, though. Star Wars. Yeah, see, if I were to do one that really threw everybody, I would do, and I think I've done one before. I would do 10 things from Firefly. The movie and the series. So you think I should do characters, just characters from the movie? Characters just from the movie. And I'm going to write Spidey villains down, just because. Doctor Who sidekicks. What would I do for Star Trek? What would I do for Star Trek? I could do ships, but you'd have to know them. Planets, maybe. Problem is, they always name their planets Montague 7. Then you'd have Montague 6, Montague 5. Because Star Trek characters is iffy. Because then you just have the crew of the Enterprise. I could do Star Trek characters from any series. Maybe. Might be able to get away with that. Well, I'm talking about just like the main characters. So it's basically the crew of the Enterprise, the crew of Deep Space Nine, the crew of Voyager, major repeating characters like Q, and Harry Mudd. See, that's why I know I've done that list. That's why I'm pretty sure I've done that list before. Because I know I've had a Harry Mudd list answer before. I have to find my Star Trek encyclopedia. And yes, I actually have one. I just don't know where it's at. Time is on your side. Yes, it is. Oh, wait, that's the wrong song. You're doing Time Goes By. Duh! My favorite movie, and I still do the wrong song. Let's see. Harry Potter characters. I would probably do Harry Potter things more than characters. I would probably do things more than character, which would include characters. Because, I mean, officially there's only 24 characters, I think, total. Or 24 major characters. And I wouldn't count, what's his name, the Quidditch player, for instance. Volcro. I wouldn't count him as a good character to use. But I can see myself doing things. Owls, Time Turner, Quaffle, broomsticks, wands. But yeah, I do need to put together some nerdier lists. I will admit that. Although I do have one that just hasn't come up yet. I do have one that I've completed that hasn't come up yet. And I'm trying to think. Yeah, so yeah, I think things would be better for Harry Potter. So I could do Batman villains. I'm going to redo the actors or actresses that have played the villains. Marvel movie characters. I'm thinking about that one. That one has me a little worried because I would not include just superheroes. And I would have to think of all the semi-recurring characters from Iron Man 2 and 3. I'm trying to remember all the bad guys in 2 and 3. Doctor Who will be enemies and sidekicks. Star Trek would be major characters from any series. Star Wars, I don't know. There's just too many people out there that are like, you spelled it wrong, or you left off something. Firefly Things is a maybe. Harry Potter would definitely be Things. That is definite. I need to write it out so I can read it. Otherwise, I'm going to read HP and not know what it is. But ladies and gentlemen, we got sidetracked. We're working on like future lists. I would like to welcome each and every one of you that are here to the List Wits Game Show. We are here every Tuesday, every Thursday, every Saturday, barring an act of God, act of work, or act of wife. Fortunately, the active wife has gone to a friend's place to go watch some strange movies, is what I've been told. So it's basically I get the house to myself for tonight. Nope, and I don't expect it to be. I don't, because I think Whedon has property rights to it, and it's not part of what he gave to them. But yeah, you guys got to remember, we have done one of the list. We have the TV shows with unique cars to them. I know we've done that one. But I think the three nerdiest lists I have are the TV cars, TV dogs, and TV and movie robots. Those are my only three nerdy lists at the moment. Which is really amazing, considering how much of our circle of viewers involves nerds and nerd collectibles. See, if DMK was here, you know what he would say right now? He'd say, you need a Magic the Gathering list. Heck no. Ooh, and Red just gave me an idea for another one. But I gotta do some research on. Hey! And there went my table again. Damn it. Bear with me, guys. There's like one bad leg on the table. And I think I just put too much weight on it. Bear with me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. And the reason I say that is because it's got prizes on it. And I don't want to lose the prizes. So, give me uno momento, por favor. Where did that other table leg just go to? I am still here, though, ladies and gentlemen, watching your guesses. What few there are at the moment. Alright, I think I stabilized it. I hope. Actually, I didn't. That stabilized it. I think. There we go. Do you ever see Akira Kurosawa such as Kurosawa is kind of a hit and miss for me, if I remember rightly. Kurosawa was kind of hit and miss for me. I really don't want to put this over here, but I don't think I have a choice. Hey, I found one of my other missing guest hosts. Ron I didn't like. Seven Samurai I did. Rashomon I don't think I ever saw. Maybe another time. I was going to say, is that answering the question, Spock, or is that guessing on the list? Although officially, I mean, any conversation that includes the word time would be an official guess. Oh, I know. Seven Samurai in particular. Seven Samurai in particular is one that is a... Don't tell Star Wars fans. But a lot of Star Wars came out of Seven Samurai. Alright, I think I stabilized it. I hope I stabilized it. Now I gotta figure out where my pin went. There it is. Time signature, keep time. And Hidden Fortress. No, oh yeah, Hidden Fortress was too. Oh, by the way, Spot, I figured I'd let you know. I kind of fixed the prize point combination for the $1 million drop. I added a lot of categories. So there's actually like the comic books, there's the Hot Wheels, you still have to have X number of points per level, or you still have to get to the level. So again, you can't get the large prize unless you answer question 7. But I added like about You remember on Secret Fortune where I actually had 24 prizes on the board? Oh, I like that one. I like that one. I gotta see if that's in my file. Spock, that one is brilliant. And it's not in my file. Hey, folks, it's howdy doody time. Well, he said duty.
Three of these boxes will bring $6,000 back.
That one is freaking brilliant,
Or is it this one?
in my
Or this
opinion.
one? We'll find out in a moment in this game of hide and
Because
seek as
even if you are a youngster, you've heard it, even if you don't know it.
Alice Coakley, Joanne Blue,
If I could turn back time.
Dan Murray,
I need to do a time song list. I still need to start working on Don't Forget the Lyrics.
Joe Buckner. All join us in playing.
I'm sure I can find a ton of song titles with time in the title.
Now meet our host, Tom Kennedy. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, I figure what I'm gonna do with it. All right, and tell me, hello, Tundov, how you doing? Is going to be the graphic is going to be a jukebox, and it will show you the artist, the year, the song title, and then a line of the lyric or a line of the song, and you have to come up with the next line. That's what I think the all right, come on, Restream, catch up. That's what I think the Don't Forget the Lyrics is going to be. I'd actually started on it, but I was having problems making the jukebox buttons because I want to use a graphic of an actual Wurlitzer, one of the old 50s rock and roll ones. At this point in time, we still only have one off the list. Yeah, Restream's lagging. Restream is lagging, so I'm basically watching the D-Live chat where Restream's pushing everything out to. Alright, so we got Batman. We got Marvel. We got Doctor Who. We got Star Trek. We got Harry Potter. That's 5 nerdy lists. What else do we need for nerdy lists? all the time in the world. Well, not quite all the time in the world. Sit right back and you'll hear it tell a tale of a faithful ship. I've got Disney written down. My problem is I've still got a bunch of Disney questions I haven't loaded or I haven't put in. I've got a whole stack of them. I will add cartoons to it. And see what comes up with it. So help me out here, guys. We're trying to come up with ideas for future nerdy lists. See, I can't do TMNT because Nerdy has probably done my favorite one, which was the villains and characters. He's done the villains and characters for that one. Close enough, Tuned Off. I am going to give you that one. Living on borrowed time. Or, in this case, just on borrowed time. There. I'm trying to think, what else? Like I said, because I know I'll do a time song list, because I think I think this one alone has given me enough song titles that I can come up with some song titles for time. I could probably do heart songs. I need to swap notepads here for a second. Bear with me, guys. I'm writing some notes down. I think I put Spock's Alpha Romeo with it already, so that one's good. The Star Wars plate goes to heavy. The Force One plane also goes to heavy. And Sword in the Stone goes to trance. Bedtime, break time, time to shine. Animal songs, maybe? I'm sitting here trying to think ahead, folks. That's what I'm trying to do. But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, I'd like to welcome you to the List Wits game show. I have no idea who number 2 was. It was on the chat because they didn't stay long enough to earn any points. Time to make the donuts. I thought about doing advertising slogans, but there are so many of them. We'd be here forever. Of course, with the Marvel movie characters, we might be here forever too. So the question is, what would we do for a DC list? What would we do for a DC list? Once upon a time in Mexico. Oh, and I've been meaning. That one I've been meaning to redo. That is vampire movies. So I got all the actors and actresses ones. Then we got some nerdy ones. Then I got a couple of song ones. And one movie one. I'm going to put down zombie movies as well. Just to do it. Now, you guys realize we've been at an hour on this list, and we've gotten 2 so far. 2. Funny thing is, I would have said number 8 would have been one of the harder ones originally. What would I do for Star Wars list, though? What would I do for a Star Wars list? I don't want to do characters. Because, again, I would only want movies, not the books. And there's, like, too many characters, I think. Oh, you know what I did not do? I did not turn the camera back on. I goofed. I forgot to turn the camera on. Yeah, no, name planets wouldn't be enough. And again, I'm trying to avoid the video games in the book. I would almost strictly want it on the movies. Like I said, I'd have the opposite problem with Star Trek. Because they have all these, like, Planet 1, Planet 2, Planet 3s. That one time in band camp, I learned how to use a flute real well. Um, I like that one. Closing. I will tell you, somebody was close to what I'm looking for number 6. But I'm looking for a specific term. I'm not going to say who or when or which. But there is only one alternate phrase I would have taken for number 6. Although somebody was close. And we are at, 50 minutes. Or no, 45 plus 35. So we're at 90 minutes, 80 minutes. And we have only gotten 2 time lists. Of course, that's because we really only, up until the Toondoff showed up, we only had 2 people guessing. Where is everybody tonight? That's my question. The place is here. The time is now. Ka, 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 ka. Pardon me. Everybody's at shows. Showtime, are you throwing a party without us? Did you get an invitation to Show's party, Red? I didn't get an invitation. But ladies and gentlemen, I know I haven't been talking long. I've been trying to think here. I know, you can smell the smoke coming out of my hair. But I would like to welcome each and every one of you that are here to the List Wits Game Show. We are a tribute to some of your favorite game shows from the 40s through today. And basically what we do is we try to emulate or adapt as best as we can some of those game shows just for you guys right here on Twitch, D-Live, Mixer, Stream Me, YouTube, Periscope, Vaughn, Ustream, Africa. I got to get Loots working. I got to get FC2 working. But we take some of those quiz shows, trivia shows, and sometimes some not so trivia shows from the U.S., Canada, England, France, Germany. Who else did I say we used? Netherlands. I got to work on the Boggle game. Australia, Chile, Japan, Russia, and we try to adapt them. We try to adapt each and every one so you guys can actually compete and win actual physical prizes, such as various Hot Wheels cars, Uh, McDonald's collectibles. Guest show host, not. Pops, hockey figures, 4-inch figures, 6-inch figures, key rings, card sets, die-cast cards, Barbies. What else are we forgetting? Star Wars, Planet of the Apes, Men in Black, Thunderbirds, board games. Everything in its time, everything in its place. No time to lose because we're at 85 minutes. We are at 85 minutes and we've gotten 2. And I'm not giving up on this list yet. I am not. Of course, this is not going to be one of those words everybody hates. This is if the word time comes up, and it's going to be like, somebody hit listy. I don't want to hear that word ever again in my lifetime. Time has come again. So what I probably will do tomorrow at the office, I'm probably going to take one of the games with me so I can just work on the files. Because like I said, Sunday mornings I'll probably be sitting around not doing much. She won't give me the time of day. That's because you haven't wined her and dined her yet. But tonight, like I said, tonight's going to be a short night. So tonight, that's one reason I've been sticking through the list. And it crossed over, Spock. So we give him his 50 back and 25 more. If my keyboard will work. I am the greatest. I am the greatest of all time. I float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. The worst team of all time would be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Or the Cleveland Indians. I'm not sure which. Maybe the Cleveland Browns. Or a LeBronless Cleveland Cavalier team. Anybody see a theme yet? Yeah, well, hopefully we'll play better than we did last week, Toon. Kind of sucked. It's like they'd move between the 20s, and then all of a sudden Grady would just basically kick the ass of our offensive line. It really, 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 really stunk. Yeah, or a certain offensive line coach is going to be getting ripped to shreds tomorrow, if not. All right, so you guys got to help me out. I've been asked to make some more nerdier type lists. All right, so far I've got Batman villains, Batman actors and actresses from the TV shows, DC, we don't have anything yet. We have Marvel characters from the movies. I wrote down Spidey villains. Not sure on that one yet. Star Trek characters from any series. NASA vehicle names. That may be a little too specialized. That may be a little too specialized, Spock. So I got Doctor Who enemies, Doctor Who sidekicks. I got Star Wars written down, but I haven't narrowed that one down yet. Harry Potter things or people or places or characters. Disney cartoons was recommended. I had Disney princesses written down. I got to see how many Disney princesses there actually are, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, the master of the house.
I've got TMNT written down, but I haven't broken that one down yet. Then I've got vampire movies, zombie movies, songs with the word time in the title. Songs with the word heart in the title. I've got written down songs with animals in them, but I'm not sure about that one. I don't know how well TV detectives would go. I'm going to write it down. I don't know how well that one would go over, though. No, there was still somebody close on 6. There was still somebody close on 6, but not quite what I was looking for. Oh, I already have a time machine anyhow. Ooh, I just came up with one. Yeah, Toon Dog got borrowed time fairly early. Um, things from Futurama, Simpsons guest stars, what else? 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 See, I think a couple of these lists will be easy to put together. A couple of them will drive me nuts. Like I said, because I gotta see how many Disney princesses there were.
An entertainment spectacular if ever there was one, where beauty is not only in the eyes of the beholder, but also on this very stage.
Because would you consider
$1.98 beauty
Mulan? Well, Mulan you would. Would you consider Pocahontas?
other so-called beauty contests. And although this is not a real contest, we will bring you our version of the all-American beauty. That one-of-a-kind girl who not only has personality and poise, but beauty and talent as well. Yes, sir, the $1.98 Beauty Show will be bringing you tons of talented and beautiful women every single week. Happy women, terrified women, women singing and dancing and parading about in the latest bathing suits. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of San Tropez. And now,
True. If I change it to heroines, I like that idea even better, Spock. If I change it from princesses to heroines, that gets me out of a lot of trouble. Yeah, I definitely like that better. You guys still gotta help me break down the DC and the Star Wars one. Because right now, DC, all I've got are Justice League Unlimited characters. Which may be enough. And you know, all these lists, I have not put together any more famous Georges, famous Henrys, famous Dicks, famous Richards. I haven't gotten around to one of those types of lists. That's amazing. So I'm just going to put famous and then name. I think I've got a ton of color lists already. So I've had 2 people give me the right idea for 6, but not the right word. I've had 1 person really close on number 9. I will tell you there are no song lyrics in this one, Tuned Off. There are no song lyrics in this one. Ooh, I like that one. I like that one. That is going to be one of those hard ones. Tea time. Vampire movies, zombie movies. What other type of movies? I could probably do horror movie villains. I think. Maybe. Bum, 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 bum. Time space continuum. Unless you have a TARDIS, then you go around it. I don't think TV couples would work. Do you? TV families, maybe? No time like the present.
The greatest name in cosmetics presents the 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. Yes, the $64,000 question. And now, the star of our show.
I keep wanting to build one, Red, but I never get around to doing it. Because I've actually seen the plans. It doesn't look that hard to do. But it's like a lot of wood. Oh, I was gonna, because that's what I was gonna do. I wanted to build one and put it in my front yard for Halloween. And then have a weeping angel looking out from it. Yabba dabba doo! Time. Oh, I just came up with one and you guys would hate it. I'm piggybacking off of yours, Spock. Network Saturday morning cartoons. So that would be 70s and 80s cartoons. No, there's always time for old soldiers. That's why we do Veterans Day. You know the funny thing is, it's not on the list. But I've been kind of like talking like nerdy lists. There's a really nerdy one nobody's mentioned. There's a really nerdy one nobody has mentioned. And it involves video games. Buck Rogers cameo. Nah, I don't think that'll work. Nintendo. Let's do video game franchises. But how many make up a franchise though? Thank you, Red. Jeez, I just realized nobody mentioned that one yet. As we've been talking about making nerdy lists, and nobody mentioned Turtles in Time, which is actually in the file. Oh, I like that one. That one I like. Do I have it in here? I think I have it in the file. And then there's another one that is very nerdy-ish that nobody mentioned. Damn you, Spock. Don't break me this time of the night. That one almost broke me. I was trying to see if I had that time of the month in here. No, I don't, thankfully. I will say I'm surprised number 7 hasn't come off. I was thinking A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. That was the one I was thinking of. All right, so how many video games would you say it would take to make a video game a franchise? 3? I'm trying to decide if 3 is a franchise or 4 is a franchise. Because officially 3 is just a trilogy. We'll go with 3 at the moment. Give me a minute. Itch, 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 itch. A list titled Bit Warriors. And make it... see, that's getting too specific, I think. I think that's getting a little too specific. Remember, they've got to be specific enough to be lengthy, so that there's multiple choices, but narrow enough where you're not including everything in the world. All the time in the world. Well, not quite all the time in the world. Do or die time. Just gave me another idea for one spot. All right, so I can put together the Batman villains and actors and actresses one. I think I can do that one pretty quickly. DC, like I say, right now all I can come up with is Justice League U. Justice League Unlimited characters. And I would probably have to limit that to Justice League Unlimited Heroes. Marvel characters from the movies. Spidey villains. Doctor Who villains and sidekicks. Star Trek characters from any series. Harry Potter things. T-bow tie. Disney heroines. That was a very nice change on that one, Spock. Disney cartoons. I gotta look and see how long that list would actually be. Then I added things from Futurama. I added Simpsons guest stars. Hanna-Barbera will fall in the 70s and 80s cartoons. That would definitely fall in the 70s and 80s cartoons. Video game franchises of 3 or more. Time songs. Heart songs. Animal songs. I don't know if that's going to work. I'm trying to think, would that actually work? I don't think that one's going to work. Vampire movies, zombie movies, TV detectives, horror movie villains, maybe, TV families, maybe, famous names, so like George, Michael, Laura, and one I can't believe I've never done, or if I've done it, I don't remember doing it. TV game shows.
Which television game has 10 players
And shows you one half of the question.
for $10,000 and a brand new car?
The answer is
Scooby-Doo spin-off movies.
is right. And here's your host.
Yeah, but there aren't that many of those, I don't think. Wrong time, tuned off. Nice try, though. Oh, I could do one from hell. I could do one from hell, and I just realized it. And since he tore apart the nerd cave, I'm thinking collectible toy sets. Oh, see, it was Ginger Mind Control that made him tear it apart.
This is the personalized license plate of a grain salesman. You can figure out that it says rolled oats, then you're ready to play Bumper Stuffers. And now, the driving force on Bumper Stuffers. How do
Yeah, it's hung again, Red. It's hung again. That's why I pay more attention to the what the restream bot's saying in the other chat thingies. To rhyme all the time is a crime. Somebody had to put that one eventually. Springtime for Hitler. To rhyme all the time is a crime. But to be a poet and you know it, that's how you show it. Alright, let me reset my chat window. Give me a second, guys. No, now it's just the Weather Channel. Oh, I like that one a lot. Yeah, the problem is like if I do Showtime at the Apollo and somebody plays just Showtime, I have to kind of take it. Lost in time.
Is the name of the world's most
Ooh,
famous
pardon me.
baby doctor. Can you find it? Now you see it.
But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, I would like to welcome you guys to the List Wits Game Show. Tonight, we're pretty much doing one list. And whatever's behind the winning slots we will do. Tonight, we're kind of brainstorming. We're kind of brainstorming because I really don't want to work on any more one-player games right now. So I've got like two things on my to-do list. One, I got to come up with more lists. So, well, let me rephrase that. Number one, I got to put together some more What's My Line stuff. I actually looked at my topic list for What's My Line. And believe it or not, where is that file? Believe it or not, there are 111 What's My Line puzzles. The problem is I've been repeating about 2 or 3 of them. A lot. So I got to get a lot more of these done to make the randomization factor a bigger random. And then the other thing that I am working on is I'm trying to come up with more lists because believe it or not, our total number of lists is actually very short. Believe it or not, we only have 50, actually 49, because one of these is pretty much dead. 49 lists available. Now, granted, some of them have about 60, 70 items in the file, but I don't want to do a time list number 1 and then have another time list come up right after that, and so on and so forth. So we're kind of brainstorming for... Ooh, I like the reaction time one. Is that in there? Reaction time is definitely going in. So we're brainstorming to try and come up with some more lists. The thing is, I want to come up with more themed lists, more so than word list right now. So we're trying to come up with list topics that we can come up with about 20, a minimum of like 20 items to. So, for instance, at the moment we have Batman villains. We can find 20 plus Batman villains.
Welcome once again to Beat the Clock, the show where you can have the time of your life playing against time for big time prizes, where it's always nice to be.
Ooh, I'm adding Ocarina of Time. I'm definitely adding that one.
Hello there, how are you? Welcome back to our show. Still, how old are they?
So we're trying to come up with theme topics. So, for instance, Friday, the guys and gals gave me some actors and or actresses where we could do those people's movies. And those would actually probably be the easiest lists to do. Then tonight we decided we got to think about having some more nerdy type lists. It's absolutely necessary. I feel like I'm letting the nerd circle down by not doing nerdy type lists. So we're trying to think of things in nerd culture. I think I've done Big Bang Theory guest. Problem is, I don't think there's a lot of them. I think I did that one, and there wasn't as many of those. He-Man character. That might work, Spot. That one might work. I'm gonna have to go look at the character list. Problem is, it's like He-Man. I was always centered around 7 or 8 characters. All right, I will say, while the timer's running, you guys have been bouncing around number 9 a couple of times. Number 6, there were 2 people that gave me the equivalence, but I'm looking for a very specific phrase. 7, 5, and 10 have not been close. 5, 7, and 10 we have not been close on. 6 and 9 been there. The He-Man characters was? Now, I know he's done, whenever he's done his list, it's always been his favorite stuff. Because it was his favorite Spider-Man characters, his favorite TNMT villains, I don't remember him doing a He-Man one though. I don't remember him doing a He-Man one. I'm going to change horror villains to movie monsters. I think I'm going to change that one. Because yeah, I do remember him doing his TNMT favorites, and I do remember him doing his Spider-Man favorites. I don't remember him doing a He-Man one. Not for this show. Sorry, Toon. I had to do that for the fun of it. I had to do that for the fun of it. Because, like I said, we're on the third time cycle on this list. You weren't here at all for the first one. It was just Spock and Red on the first list, or the first cycle. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we'd like to welcome you to the List Wits game show. Where we normally do a couple of games a night. But because my timeline tonight is a little, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a little bit on a crush or a push down. We basically have done one list all night. And like I said, it's just because after this list, and if there's a one-player game, we'll do the one-player game. I got to wrap it up pretty quick because, like I said, I got to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning, make it to the office at 7. I actually have to be there by 7. So tonight it's been pretty much one list and one list only. I know this is not my usual setup, but it was something that was forced on my hand. Because I was going to start with a matinee show this afternoon. And I had this feeling I just wanted to sit down and repair a couple of things. I repaired a couple of one-player games that were broken, that I didn't realize were broken because there's a catch. When you move a slide from one slideshow to another, the macros don't move with them. It literally just erases the macros. So I had to do some major fixes today. And, oh, look at that. It is Spock with a number off the vault. All right, Spock, you've actually forced me to change a window. All right, Spock, which row? The blue row. And we lose a 7. The last one was Heavy won the Star Wars cockpit plate. No, it was down. It was down to about a 1 in 8 chance. But it's the cockpit scene from New Hope. Yeah, thank you, Spock. It's actually sitting over here by me, but I'm not pulling it out because my cat has been doing all sorts of goofy things down here. So I'm trying to secure everything. All right, Spock says it is the USS Enterprise 1701. You know, one of these days that's gonna be the actual answer. Is it tonight though? No, not tonight. It is not 1701. You know that Spock's first guess on every vault he gets. So if Spock is guessed on a vault, you know that number's been taken. If Spock hasn't guessed on a vault, it still might be up there. The funny thing was, I was not going to do the plate, but Bubbles happened to be down here when when the vault got opened. So I told Bubbles, hand me the, and I started to say bag because the item is in a bag, and I said box, and she's like, which one? I'm like, it doesn't matter, just hand me the box. And the first one she pulled out was the cockpit scene. Because I was going to break it up. Not break it, but I was going to separate the plates from a couple of other things. And I was like, nah, I'll just do I will just do the plate this time. And like I said, I'm kind of glad I did, because the box actually was sitting on something that was flat enough when the cat knocked over and broke the crystal ball. It didn't move the prize pile. Oh, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the last cycle. We did 4 cycles for the list tonight. And it was really rough when it was just Spock and Red. It was really rough when it was Spock and Red. They literally only had one answer in the first 45 minutes. And then Tuned Up comes in and is like, borrow time. And I'm like, all right, maybe we'll get through this one. And then we went through three more cycles. Oh no, you were getting answers in a reasonable time, Spock. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to find out if Red or Tuned Off have a small prize coming their way, if they have a one-player game, or if they have a vault shot. And we are going to start with Mr. Tuned Off, who's living on borrowed time, just like the rest of us. And just like that, Tuned Off gets to add to his choice. So Tune, and pardon the camera angle, we have the 2 Hot Wheels. We either have the Catapult or the QVC, or we have the McDonald's Monster Pieces. And for those of you that are asking, well, wait a minute, why is it just 2 die-cast cars and McDonald's? Because those were the actual small prizes that were left over from Thursday. So Tune Oh, I'm missing something on the list. Hold on. You already have one truck. Would you like another one to go with it? No, it is. What it is designed more for kids, but it's the snap-togethers. In fact, I think I have it all snapped together at the moment. There we go. But yeah, those were the ones that were left over from Thursday. And I just didn't really feel like pulling anything new out tonight. All right. The McDonald's Snappy Monsters are all yours. If you got any kids, they'll love them. Because they literally just like... Let's see if I can do this. I was having fun putting them together so I could put them in the bag. But they just basically unhook. And then you just kind of like rehook them up and rearrange the monsters. Like so. Alright. Like I said, it was one of the Happy Meals ones, so I'm going to put all the little mini monsters. I think there's like 3 bodies. 3 monster bodies. Let's see. 1, 2, actually 4 monster bodies. There are 4 monster bodies in there. Ta-da! So that will go with your other truck. And I will probably just put them all together. I gotta actually write that one down. Racing Champs. And McDonald's Monsters. And those go to $2. Along with everything else that I still have box. I've actually got your one box done. So these will go in a separate box. Like I said, I'm going to remember tomorrow to put the boxes in my car, so I will definitely be going to the post office this week. Like I said, I had meant to do it today, and I just completely forgot to put the boxes in my car. I had completely forgotten, so I just kind of messed that one up. That was on me. Packages should have gone out this week. All right. With that, we now turn our attention over to the list. Because Red's like, I'm going to win something else in no time flat. How do I do that? How do I do that? I'm like, I don't know where they're going to be. But somehow, I always pick it. All right, Red. We need to take one number off the vault. We're going one off the white. And there goes the 5. So we know it's not the same combination. Well, no, we don't know. Yeah, because the last combination was 5, 5, something, something. All right, Red. We need a 4-digit number that you think is opening the vault. What number shall we try? Red says 6, 7, 2, 4. Any particular reason for 6724? We lock that in. Is Red's lucky number the winning number? Oh, Red's number is not the winning number tonight. I'm one of these days, I'm wondering if we're ever going to have another fatality situation. 2 or 3 numbers off the vault and boom. Like I said, Spot, it was a famous moment. It was a famous moment. Fatality would come in. Fatality had won a shot at the vault. Picked a number. He had picked a 4-digit number. There was one number removed off the vault. One number. That was it. He literally had a 1 in 9,000 chance of getting it. This was back when I knew what the numbers were. So he guesses a number. I have to stop him. And I tell him, first you got to take a number off. Any number or any row. So he takes a number off. His guess is still on the board. Okay? So he's officially like at 1 chance in 8,820. He changes the number. I'm like, and again, I knew he'd actually won. I knew it. I couldn't say, but I knew. And I'm like, your number is still there. You sure you want to change it? And he's like, yeah, I'm going to change it. So he changes it over. Misses the vault completely. I have to do everything I can on stream not to tell him, because then I'd have to change the vault number combination again. He shouldn't have done it. So I go through my, damn it! All right, well, that means we go on. I had to get off the vault screen fast, or I was going to say it. Well, this was back when the vault would get cleared down, usually within like 7 episodes. People were having that much luck with the wheel. They would take a vault number off rather than a prize, stuff like that. So the night that the vault gets opened, Fatality's on the channel. And somebody says it. We open the vault, they get it, and I have to do this with a straight face. I'm looking at the thing, and I said, and my thing was, Fatality, does that number look familiar to you? Now you got to remember, this is only about 7 episodes in, so this was no more than 8 days. And he's like, no, why? And I said, you picked this. And you changed it. And from that point on, I don't think Fatality's ever been back in the show as a player. Oh, I remember why it was so quick. Because I had done the marathon episode. I had done the 26-hour stream episode. So one night we ended up pulling like about 22 numbers off the vault. And like I said, the very next night after that, Fatality comes in, and like I said, Fatality, does this number look anywhere familiar to you? Doesn't ring a bell. So I said, go back 1 week look what number you picked originally, and then what number you changed it to. And I had to tell, and I have to tell him while I'm doing the stream, you don't know how hard it was for me just to say, don't change it, don't change it. And it was rough. But I think that was like the last time Fatality actually came in to play any of the games. All right, so we still have a one-player game up there. It might be hiding in the Land Before Time. No, not there. The dinosaurs got it. I want to rewatch that one. I actually watched it part of last night. I fell asleep partway through, unfortunately. John Rhys Davies is one of my favorite B-movie actors. Ever since I saw Land Before Time and Sliders. All right, Red says, well, get going. Time's of the essence here. Yes, time is of the essence, but it is not of the winning type of essence. And that leads us down to Tuned Off. Tune? Are you going to get the one-player game? Oh, not there. The one-player game is still hidden. Now, I'm going to show you guys this one just so you know for future reference whenever the time list comes back up. I told you guys were really close on one of these. I saw bedtime, I saw sleepy time, I saw nap time. I was looking for the military term. Sack time. Same idea, same principle. But this one I was looking for a very specific phrase on. I would have taken time to hit the sack. Two-thirds, but only half the list is gone. Yeah, like I said, if a list gets through 5 of them, if a list gets through 5 lately, that's a good night. If it stops at 4, then it's kind of like, I say the list won. Like I said, 5 to me says it was a good balance between really hard and reasonable. If it's 4 or less, then it's like, I've got to admit the list is harder than normal. If it's 9 or 10, then it's like, damn, that list was just too damn easy. There was a night when we only got 3 of the answers, and all 3 were the winning slots. It was Show, Red, and Tuned Off or Trance, I think. They got all. There were only 3 answers that we pulled off the list. It just so happened one of them was a small prize, one of them was a vault shot, and one of them was a one-player game. So some nights it happens and some nights it doesn't. All right, guys. So like I said, with that, we're going to wrap things up because I got to go get some sleepy time because I got to get up in the morning. Again, do not forget, if you are watching on D-Live, the wheel is now available for you. The 4-letter word is now available for you. If you are watching on Twitch, all you have to do is type the 4-letter word. I think Restream is set up correctly, but I got to go double check. I am going to try to work on some of these lists at the office tomorrow and see what I can come up with. I'm going to try to get some more of the intermission game, the What's My Line game, programmed in. That's my plan. These are the next two big ones. And then I'm going to turn my attention to Don't Forget the Lyrics. Hope, are you sleeping? Oh, is Spock sleeping normal now? Maybe. Do not forget, we will be back on Tuesday. Like I said, I'll probably be half asleep again because I think I have to do another morning of overtime next Tuesday. So we are back to our normal schedules, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, which is the other thing I got to mention. The schedule will not be changing. I did not get the job promotion that I was going for. So the good news is the times are going to remain the same. The Saturday show, I am still thinking I'm going to move it back to a matinee. I am still thinking the Saturday show is going to be moved to the afternoons. I was going to do it today to see how it worked, but I spent a lot of time playing catch up on the programming side, so I couldn't do it. I was like I said, I was ready at 3, but I had to get a lot of that taken care of and fixed. Bear with me, guys. I'm closing stuff down, making sure I've got everything right. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will definitely see you Tuesday night. I will probably be on at some point tomorrow. Maybe playing GT Gran Turismo Sport if I buy it tomorrow. We will have to see. If not, I'll probably be playing Sniper 4. So if you guys want to stop in, PlayStation stream with me in the weird camera angle and everything. I have no idea who's on at the moment. Let's go see real quick. Oh, I see somebody that's on it. We can go raid. I see somebody on. We can go raid. Just because I want you to make her feel bad for she didn't stop in on the show. Alright? That's all I'm asking. Just make her feel bad for not stopping in and saying hi. So with that, we are going to go raid Delve. And I will see you guys Tuesday night, maybe tomorrow. Until then, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and exercise those gray cells.